Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get a weekly reading for the Libra Collective. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of Libra. Everyone's welcome. This is for the week of December 15th to the 21st. And I'll pull a variety of tarot and oracle cards, and we'll see what comes out. I'll share channeled messages, too. We have on thin ice here, so there's a gentle touch needed with something, possibly. On thin ice, gentle touch needed. Okay, what else do we have? Could pertain to any area of your life. I'll pull cards specific to relationships and, of course, to career, money. Libra. Something, okay, is closed for now. Try again. Huh. Okay. What is this? This is interesting. Safe and secure. You're protected. And having abundance. What you need is on the way. So maybe you're trying and how to another option. Yeah, it feels like you're taking some kind of risk, maybe, or it feels like a risk. And yeah, okay, so you're in for an adventure. An adventurous week ahead. Interesting. Now I'm really intrigued. Okay. All the decks I use are down below. All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of the Libra Collective. I just saw the Eight of Wands, so something might be getting unstuck. We've got some energy moving here. What do we have? We have the Lovers. First card out, the Lovers. Gemini energy coming in, if it makes a difference to you. And this is, really aligning with a choice that better suits you, maybe. It's a willing choice. It's something that you choose to do, right? Maybe it is about a specific connection in some way. What else do we have? And we have the Ace of Wands. So it's interesting because that's what's clarifying. Closed for now, try again later. And I find that interesting because the Ace of Wands can be about, taking hold of a situation and moving forward, but maybe you're moving forward in a different direction. We'll see what this is about. It'll make sense. Could be a new project. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe you're focusing on something totally different. Two of Swords, or it's yet to be determined, right? With the Two of Swords. So this is what's clarifying. You are safe and secure. You're being protected. Do what you can to, really calm yourself here in the middle of this week's energy. Whatever goes on, we have the solstice coming up, right? We have a new moon. We have Capricorn season coming in. So Seven of Cups here, what you need's on the way is clarified by the Seven of Cups. So you are going to have options. Take a good, careful lick. Take a good, careful look. Lick. Okay, and the Seven of Wands here. Really not backing down. You have double sevens, so that's like following your own inner wisdom here. Yeah, that's what's clarifying that you're in for an adventure. So, wow, some of you are taking a stand too. Like you're not compromising. I'll tell you that. It's really a very an energy where you're really kind of taking charge and persevering through something. What else do we have? The Ten of Wands. So I think you need to be gentle with yourself here regarding something, not taking on too much, because the Ten of Wands can feel very overwhelming. You're overwhelmed with responsibilities. And I mean, it makes sense, this time of year, holidays and things, but it's like you're really close to something, or maybe I'm actually getting clairaudiently close to home. So something's either happening close to home, or you're wanting to stay close to home, or yeah, so maybe you want to work closer to home. That could be something, but you have the Queen of Pentacles does focus on what's going on in their immediate environment. They're really good caretakers as far as their family. So maybe if you can't move forward in a particular direction with one thing, you can, you can focus more locally on your security and, just being practical when it comes to your prosperity and your resources in general. What else do we have? Okay, we have the death card here. So underneath safe, secure, and that 2 of swords, I think some of you are choosing to change. You're choosing to make a necessary change, transform something in some way. And there's definitely this energy about a perspective. Maybe a perspective you have is not shared by others right now, but it's like hopefully they'll end up seeing the way for themselves, or it's kind of like not your problem in a way. 4 of Cups here. Underneath that, having abundance, what you need's on the way. We have that 7 of Cups with your options. Okay, but not tricking yourself. We don't want to live in a fantasy, right? But it could be feeling kind of indecisive or like wishful thinking. And then with the 4 of Cups, it's kind of like feeling really kind of discontent, right? You're not feeling super fulfilled by the options or the choices maybe that are before you. But you have the Star card here. So that's the, as far as it's underneath that festive travels, you're in for an adventure. The 7 of Wands clarified by the Star card. The Star card can be, really like, I'm feeling actually, I don't normally get this, but I'm feeling there's certainly something here about connections within a group. Maybe, I don't know if you're doing some sort of like group meditation or healing or something. But or you're having to stand up to a group in some way, or like defend your journey too, defending your own like path. That's, it'll only resonate for some of you, only take where it resonates and leave the rest, obviously. But there's an energy here too with the Star card and the 7 of Wands of rebuilding. All right. And getting down to some sort of like maybe even final details, finishing touches on something here. What else do we have? Ace of Swords. So there's your breakthrough and your clarity with an Ace of Cups. Oh my. Yeah, it's interesting because maybe you start the week out with, I'm getting, Thursday, maybe you start the week out with having to make this choice as far as which way to go, particularly when it comes to your resources or something relating to home, domestic affairs in some matter. It's kind of, knowing that there's maybe a shift in perspective that's needed as you transform, having maybe even a second look at what is available to you, and going with what most makes sense for you and those closest to you. Which may contradict what the group wants or needs, or the status quo. And then we have these 2 aces coming out after you like take a stand basically, or you persevere as far as you're rebuilding. You're not giving up, but there feels like there's an energy shift. Again, remember, you are protected as you make this transition, and something could feel like it's been stuck, it's been closed. Seems like the energy starts flowing. But I mean, you have, like I said, you have double aces here. You've been getting a lot of aces lately with me. So the Ace of Cups could be something you love, or some sort of a change in feeling, a way you feel about something. It can be your intuition, especially when it's with the Ace of Swords, which can be a breakthrough and clarity, new beginnings. It does feel like, you get this like, oh, maybe you get a incredible clarity. That's why they want me to tell you, my guides, that is, focusing on meditation could really help you with whatever's going on here. Let's see what else we have. Libra Collective, Libra Collective. Libra Collective. I mean, actually, it kind of feels like there's they're giving me the word gathering. So either you're gathering something, gathering your thoughts, or gathering a group, or there is a gathering, like a social gathering. It makes sense this week, right? But maybe that's why I'm hearing the word gathering. But I'm hearing very clearly gathering. We have the King of Cups. This energy is, well, he's the king of the suit of cups of feeling. He's the king of feelings, right? He doesn't always necessarily show his feelings, but he understands feelings, right? He's very because he's very much in control of his emotions. So it's like, don't mistake him for someone who doesn't care. He just knows how. He's mastered his own emotions. He's mastered his feelings, and he definitely would let his intuition be his guide, particularly during a, a, a big change. Yeah, okay. And there's another, that's your second death card in this reading. That is definitely a shift. Okay. This is absolutely some sort of ending, moving into a new beginning. It's rebirth energy. They call it Jack Frost in this deck. So, yeah, this is like the other options you have. I feel like there's just maybe none of them were good enough. Let's see what we have. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You closed it out. Interesting. So you're closing out a cycle here. This is a card of travel too, because it's underneath that festive travels. You're in for an adventure. It could be you're in for an adventure too. It's regarding your own healing, your own connection to spirit, source. I feel that a lot in this reading. Big focus, big emphasis on the intuitive uh, side of you. So let's see what else we have. You're really following your inner compass, let's see, what do we have? What else do we have, please? I want to actually know if it's about abundance. Let's get some cards. If it's about, wealth, money, career, all that stuff. What do we have? Enjoying work. So this is about loving what you do, fueling your success. I guess I am getting those. Just other people don't necessarily agree or understand. So not every step's been easy. Your passion makes the journey more fulfilling. And I almost said passion being kind of like a superpower. So this is about finally finding a career you love and thrive in. And that's why the other stuff, like, yeah, there might be other jobs. So say, you were let go, or you quit or something, you resigned. And then you're looking for the right fit. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of jobs maybe out there and you have options, but really none of them are appealing. And it's because maybe you need to look in a totally different direction. Maybe this is the time, maybe that happened, so that you would, really kind of reshift your focus, to something that really feels that you're more passionate about, really. Or, where you're closer to home, or, there's a better option for you out there. Bad gossip here, so that you could be the target, it says, of some sort of gossip, or maybe you're sharing too much of yourself. You want to be mindful of who you're sharing, because maybe there are people out there who just want to talk, right, and can't mind their own P's and Q's. So what might seem like harmless talk could actually be damaging. And so just like, kind of, again, not sharing too much. Don't overshare. We've been getting that message lately. I think in the very last reading you might have had that. And there's the sacrifice here. So we have a mermaid on this card. Maybe you connect with mermaids, but this is about pursuing what you truly desire. But it's going to require significant transformation, change, right? It could require a move in some way. It might, you might be letting others down, or you feel like you're letting others down. But this is about, you giving something up that maybe you still, it's been real, but like, I'm out, I'm out of here, So this is you giving up something that maybe you did at one time, it was fulfilling, but this is so that you can pursue other options, something that's really going to fit you better. That I feel like you've been it's almost like it's a gift. You're giving this gift to yourself. You're giving yourself this gift of basically an ending, that's needed to happen here, or maybe taking a risk. Like, you're giving yourself the gift of taking a risk and seeing where it goes, really trusting. The star card here, the world card, it's like trusting, having hope and faith that there will be fulfillment, there will be harmony. This is an accomplishment of some kind, but it's going to feel like an adventure. There's fast earnings here, so maybe you do get a bonus, or you get some sort of quick income here. So this is expecting money in the pocket really soon. So this is maybe getting some sort of fast return on an investment or being tempted in some way. So we don't want to be tempted by two things this week, gossip or sharing too much, and, something that, could be short-lived with that fast money. Okay, what else do we have? Abundant wealth. So it says congratulations. All right, there we are. It's like gone on a shopping spree here. Looks like, or no, it looks like bricks of golds for some of them. Okay, so this is about having much to be admired for, having everything money can buy, having built an empire with a legacy that will endure for generations. I feel like for a lot of you, that's the ultimate goal, right? And we have workplace romance. Ooh, be careful with that, but run into some office politics. All right, so we have finding yourself, working closely with a partner or meeting someone at work who sparks some sort of romantic feeling. And this is about creating a strong connection through some sort of business venture. And I look at the bottom and I have new money. So you actually, you know what? I mean, you've got quick money here and you have new money here. And there's like 100 cards or something, big number in this deck. So the fact for you getting, quick money, fast money, and then new money, that's a real possibility. Like I said, maybe it is a bonus or just some sort of unexpected opportunity, something new that you've been working on even could really start to become profitable, or you get some sort of indication with that. So this is a solid foundation. It has the potential to help you branch out. Maybe you're making new connections, right? And it's going to lead to a much more enjoyable work life for you, as well as something that endures, that lasts, right? Let's see if it's relationships though. I'll pull crystal cards, animal cards too, angel numbers, and lots of other. We're not even done with tarot. If you enjoy this reading while I'm shuffling, please do like the video, subscribe, hype the video, leave a comment, become a member, all the stuff. Thank you. And I do offer personal readings if interested. The website is schoolhouseintuitive.com. Kept it really simple. So when the website's up, I'm offering personal readings. When it's down, I'm taking a break or my schedule's full. So schoolhouseintuitive.com. Thanks so much. I dropped a card on the floor and it's tea time. Tea time. Okay, and I don't mean golf. It's a much needed conversation, okay? This is going to help clear the air and resolve any conflict or misunderstandings. So that can help overcome gossip, right? That can shut it right down. What else do we have? Being direct. For Libra, movement. Good. Okay, so as I said, I saw the Eight of Wands when I was shuffling. This is progress. Moving forward. We have a horse here. That's, you being in your power, freedom, movement, all the good stuff. So this is the standstill being over. The standstill is over. At the beginning of the week, I don't know that so much, but I feel as though as things progress, there is movement. Because we start out with that, trying again later. But you have in this reading what you need being on the way. So I do feel this is about you breaking free from some sort of conflict or restriction, any kind of block. So this is good. We're overcoming blocks here and things are moving again, getting on the right track here. And there's intimacy though. So this is a time of growing closeness with a partner. All right. So there it is. And socializing. Yeah, as I said, I was hearing gathering. So this is letting go of the past and enjoying time with friends and embracing new connections. All right. So maybe trusting in that too, trusting in the ability to form new meaningful relationships. Maybe that will help with a certain situation or just with your overall confidence, right? Let's see what we have. What else do we have from tarot for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of Libra. Everyone here is welcome. And if you're interested in other signs, I have a second channel called Mantic Mystic. All right. It's always in the description box too, I think. Sometimes. Actually, sometimes it is. Yeah. Romantic Mystic. That's how you spell it. It used to have the word messages in it too, but it doesn't anymore. All right, for Libra. Oh, Strength card. Okay. So yeah, don't be bound by past limitations. Okay. Don't carry that into whatever this new phase is. That's what I'm getting with that Strength card. That's what I was hearing. There's also something here about being very conscientious and aware of, where your energy is going and who you're surrounding yourself with. I don't always get that off the Strength card, but I am getting that this time. Yeah. For some of you, you're leaving your mark on something. You're just like almost like a signature. So either you're actually having to sign some things right now, or there's something like you're very captivating. It has to do with like how you might earn money or what you're creating. So with your creations, it seems like very captivating. That's what I'm hearing. What else do we got? So Libra. I want to know about that fast money being short-lived. What's going on there? Do we have any more info on that? The Hierophant. Fast money being short-lived. It's kind of, I don't know. I kind of feel for some of you, that's part of this block almost, or indecision. It's part of that like Two of Swords that you had. Because it can kind of feel like, oh, but if I stick with the traditional, job, at least it's a steady paycheck. Kind of feel that off that card, but let's tell us more about that. What do we do about that? I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole reason why a lot of us kind of stay in our safety zone. Tell us more. Page of Swords. It's like, yeah, not knowing really what to believe. Maybe there's more to be learned. Another card of gossip. Okay, Page of Swords coming in. We don't get that often, that message about gossip. And now you have, a card avoiding gossip, as well as the Page of Swords, which is to a lot of readers traditionally a card of potential gossip. So with a Page of Swords, though, it's important to be truthful, to be direct. Be curious. Okay, be curious. I encourage you to, what if it all works out? You know how we have all these what ifs. If I try this, and what if this, what if this, what if that, what if that? Well, turn those into positives when you can. Okay. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something here about just being mindful about not rushing in, or things that seem, if someone, like rushes in and they have some sort of, fast offer, like, oh, if you do this right now, sign up right now, you'll get it for this low introductory price, but you've got to act now. It's like, don't, you're not falling for that. And maybe you're hearing stuff like that. It seems like it's like you're going, I get this question honestly about, is where I'm heading, am I in the right direction? So let's go ahead and answer that. If you ask, the regular person, they might say yes. If you have like full-time work with benefits and it pays the bills, they might say, yeah, that's the right direction. But I'm getting, for a lot of you, that's not it. That's not really the commitment some of you want to make. Some of you do. Yeah, great. That's what you're really hoping for. You're like, I just want steady money. But for others of you, it's like, having more of a balance here. And that's what you need to answer for yourselves, right? With this Hermit card. Because the thing is, too, is we all come into this world with gifts, and we have natural born talents, I feel, and then we have others that we really work on, and we can get good at things that maybe didn't come as naturally. And so with the Hermit card, though, it makes me think of what's your truth, and what kind of where's your guidance coming from? Where is it coming from? That's a question that's coming up with this card. Is like, who's really in the driver's seat of your life? Is it you? I hope it's you. And this is, the star and the lantern. It makes me think that some of you, you've done the work and you're really good at something maybe, but you're not actually sharing it with others for whatever reason. Tell us more about that. Maybe you're feeling like something's not ready. You don't know enough, but it's like, can you ever really be totally prepared for big changes? This is a card of like taking those chances here, to have that Nine of Pentacles, to have that self-sufficiency. There's another 9. So you have the Hermit, which is a 9, and you have this card, which is 9. 99 is a sign of leadership. So with the Nine of Pentacles, they've really trained their focus here. They've grown those pentacles. They've grown their garden, and they keep enough for themselves too. For some of you, you're having to take care of others, and you're not, it's like pentacles can be also not just money, but it can be your energy in general. It can be your time and your emotions. Even it can even be your emotions, because it's what it is. It's your resources in general. You only have so much to give. Please take care of yourself. Okay, take good care of yourself. Maybe treat yourself to a small, treat in some way. If you can, make that time. This is definitely a person. I mean, this is entrepreneurship, right? Oh my, did you see that? I don't know if you did or not. It flipped off the deck. And guess what it is? It's the Empress. Living in the lap of luxury here, right? This is really, really good. This is like really fertility as far as abundance or anything really that you want to create. It's all the energy of all four queens. Okay. It's our energy, Libra. And it's really, it's like, it's also, you have Queen of Pentacles, and that's another one where it's like very nurturing kind of energy, a lot of good care. They know exactly where to put their attention and their energy. And because like I said, the Nine of Pentacles, she's trained it's usually a falcon here. It's a cardinal. She's trained her focus, so she knows what to focus on. And you also, you have which she reminds me of the Magician because of that, training her focus, And then the Strength card, you generally, it'll have the infinity symbol, and that also reminds me of the Magician. So I feel like some of you have enough to get started, right? You have enough to get started to create that future that you want. This is actually, you're entering into a much more abundant phase, one that's more secure, but it could involve taking some sort of risk, and it might be scary. That might be scary. And I would not advise anyone to just rush in not knowing, all the details. So if you feel like you need to learn more, great. But don't, just remember too, with the Empress, lately we've been getting the message. They want me to deliver the message like the Empress attracts, she doesn't chase. You're not desperate. Okay. So there's just kind of another message, like of, just remembering that. And I kind of feel Temperance energy, like patience, What do we have coming out? Oh, good. Okay. So we have the Moon card. It can be facing your fears and anxieties and following your heart with the Knight of Cups. And then that leads overall to a Six of Wands, which is victory and success, and maybe getting that recognition that you deserve to receive. Accomplishments. You might have people who are jealous of you, though, so just realize that. Page of Wands fell on the floor in reverse. And so this could be something that's a little less than inspiring, Upright, it would be sort of an inspirational message maybe, or like a new project, excitement. So in the reverse, this is someone who is, maybe they're procrastinating, or they just feel like something is unachievable. So like I said, it's less than inspirational. Libra. Oh my goodness. 10 of Pentacles. There it is again, folks. We keep getting the 10 of Pentacles. So now you have double 10 again in your reading. You go from that 10 of Wands feeling overwhelmed, maybe not even knowing which way to go, which way to turn. But you remember, folks, you have three aces. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. And now you turn all those aces into what? You take those opportunities, you train your focus, and like that 9 of Pentacles, and you will find yourself in the 10 of Pentacles energy, where you're enjoying your work, you're able to spend time with family, those you love, and you're able to leave that legacy. Let it be you, let it be you, let it be you. Oh my, the High Priestess. Look at all these major arcana cards you have. My goodness. There's another card of intuition and, and really honoring the process and where you are on your journey. The Empress, she sees all phases of the moon. She has that on her crown usually. And she's very connected to her intuition. And if she needs to take time out, what I love seeing? You go from a Two of Swords to the Empress. All right. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, the Empress, but also the High Priestess. So you go from like kind of blocked to being more open. It's amazing what you can receive if you're open to the to receiving, if you're open to receiving. And yeah, again, kind of try taking that risk that, but look, so you have judgment here, really needing to. Ray said there's jealousy maybe around you. That's what I feel like this devil card is. It feels like there's somebody maybe who's trying to keep you stuck in some way, right in the middle of everything. Maybe they just can't be happy for you. Could be someone in your family or friend group, unfortunately, that just has a hard time, being happy for you or excited for you. Also, that is Capricorn energy. We are entering Capricorn season. With judgment, though, this is like you making your decision. I think for some of you, you're making your decision to just, move on, like really move on, because it feels like you've been seeing something kind of that you've wanted to create for a long time. And I think for some of you, you're actually going to go ahead and use your power. You're going to actually, really allow yourself to shine. You're allowing yourself maybe to dream bigger, to see yourself, doing what it is you desire or having what you desire. And I see Sun card energy, honestly, with that. I get you leaving the past in the past. That's going to be really important too. Leaving that past right in the past. And there's that Eight of Wands I saw when I was shuffling, right? So there it is. There's that energy moving. You're changing the energy just by really by being you, and by actually really allowing yourself to, again, follow your heart, as that Knight of Cups does. Because remember, that led us where? Did not lead us to the Six of Wands. Led us to the Six of Wands. But we did have to overcome some sort of fear, challenge, obstacle, illusion. Okay, because you have two cards that could be illusion, delusion, confusion, the Moon and the Seven of Cups. So there may be some of that needing to overcome. And then we have a Knight of Pentacles, though. But there's something stable here, and there's a reason too why you're drawn to something, right? And I feel like don't be afraid to be new. I say that a lot. But this is about making that slow, steady progress. You're working hard. You're having the patience. You've been doing it. You yourself maybe are better at being, or you've always been, the reliable one, the dependable one, and looking for new and efficient ways of doing things too. You have a lot of Knights in this deck, or in this reading. A lot of Knights. So that can be, it can be feeling as though it's a younger energy. Sometimes they deliver messages to, or, a small offer in some way. So you have three aces, and you have three Knights with, and they're holding like a smaller version of an ace. Okay, and there's the Eight of Cups. As I said, some of you are leaving what is no longer, it's you're leaving situations, people, places, things that just don't give back. You're having to do everything. That's what it looks like here. It's like, you know what? I tried. I've given all I can to a certain situation, and moving on, right? Thank you, next. Okay, that's what this reading feels like too. Oh my. Okay, so I dropped a whole clump of cards, and what are they? The Sun card and the Chariot. So you have the Sun and the Chariot. This is good news, better days ahead. It has to do with your Pentacles. I just saw the Seven of Pentacles. I think you're going to see your way through something. You're going to make sure of it. All right, you're going to push yourself through whatever this storm. It feels like it's been stormy. There's the outcome, the Sun and the Chariot. Okay, that's victory. That's vitality. That's but there is a focus too, to focus on really confidence building. Some of you just don't have enough confidence with regard to something, or maybe you're not trusting yourself or trusting change as you move forward, or you're like, you don't have, maybe you're thinking, I'm not disciplined enough. Some of you are, but then some of you are like, I don't know if I have what it takes. I mean, you're going to have to eventually. It's like we have to, at some point we have to make a decision, right? Either we're going to go for that relationship we want, the house we want, the job we want, whatever. We got to go for what we want, or, maybe, I don't know, just for some, you haven't actually seen a way through. I think for a lot of you, you're getting that clarity. Remember, you have the Ace of Swords. I think you're getting some clarity. Something comes into awareness here. And for some of you, what comes into awareness is just, how you're going to balance things out. Some people are not going to take the news of you moving on or elevating in some way well. It's not your problem, right? So the Six of Pentacles is like, I'm going to be very direct there. The Six of Pentacles is a return on your investments, giving and receiving, right? there's help, there's balance, right? They're holding the Libra scales. And for some, it's like, that's the point where some of you are right now. You're like, I can no longer give to false narratives or false friendships, or, you know, a job that doesn't care about me, you know, like it's just not aligned in some way. And there's the Four of Swords, getting that clarity here, maybe needing to rest, pull your energy back, rest, let the children play, let people talk, do what, like, just, let things be for a little bit, maybe let something kind of sit with it for a little bit and see how you feel. Maybe even if you just give yourself a night to think something over, because I do feel for a lot of you there is an important choice to make. Clearly, I mean, yeah, there's that Page of Pentacles. We keep getting Pentacles. Look at the bottom of the deck. There's the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe you want to take some time over this next week or so to really focus on how you can take advantage of whatever this this ambition, or how you can take advantage of this opportunity to move forward, to leave that past behind. It does feel like there's this obstacle, there's a challenge that you're overcoming, and it feels like a lot of you absolutely know what it is. For some of you, it's like you just feel stagnant, things aren't moving forward, but good things are happening. You have a sweet surprise. I was guided to just suddenly pick that deck up. So now we have, there's a sweet surprise coming in. Good things are happening for you. Let's see. Let's see. How do we stay high vibing though? Because this can be challenging when you feel like you've been stuck for a while. Give us a card. Thank you. So no news. So stop listening to the news. There's a lot of, fearful stories and chaos, and it tends to focus on all that low vibration emotion. So maybe turn off the news for a day or a week, see how it changes your energy. You're going to hear the news anyway. I don't watch the news and I still know what's going on in the world. So this is, you're going to hear that anyway. So you don't have to sit yourself down in front of the TV every day and absorb all that, especially many of you are empaths. Yeah, empaths. Okay. So for you have Clear the Clutter with selenite for your gemstone this week. And Tiger's Eye, this is overcoming fear. Overcome those fears. And Jade, be the bigger person. Yeah, it makes sense when you have all these pages and knights. Some of you really are like, you're the responsible one. You're dealing with some people that are pretty immature. Let's see what else we have. I want to use the Divine Direction deck, please. Divine Direction for the Libra Collective. Divine Direction. Stop. Conditions are not safe to continue on a certain path. Allow the universe to right any imbalances. That makes sense. I mean, you have the Justice card, and you have. Did you have Justice? No, wait. You had the Six of Pentacles, though, which had the Libra scales in it. So some of you, though, as I said, you might even need to sleep on it, right? With that Four of Swords. Some of you need to just kind of gather your thoughts, get a handle on a certain, how something feels, even tap and tune into that intuition before moving forward. You have connection here. I think you're going to be connecting the dots. I don't even know that this necessarily is a person. I think you're connecting the dots on something. You're really putting something together. And that is going to allow you to move forward, not hold back anymore. This is bringing in blessings here, though, with a sense of energetic connection with someone or something. And you're being encouraged to trust it. Trust this connection. And you have thoughts. Keep your thoughts positive, move past limiting beliefs, shift your energy to raise your vibrations. So you're getting that message a lot this week, it seems like. Let's go ahead and get you some angel numbers. Closing out our reading here. What do we have for the Libra Collective? And despite the holidays, I'm still going to be releasing videos Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes bonus Fridays. And members get bonus videos on Mondays. Remember, if you enjoyed this reading, please do like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. It all helps. Sign of Balance, card 22. And this for you is about turning your dreams into a reality. Now, what else do we have? Whoa. Fox, card 40, Divine Matrix. So don't believe everything you hear in your mind. Coming in right on the heels of that thoughts card. Detach from fear, reconnect with your higher truth, and ask for divine guidance. Anything else for Libra, Libra Collective? Cat, withdraw, throat chakra, card 32. Let go of the need to control a situation. Okay, retreat into your sacred space and allow a divinely orchestrated solution to unfold. We also have humpback whale, holding space, crown chakra. So be gentle with yourself and others. Create a safe, nurturing space for healing. Give and receive the gift of being witnessed with compassion. We have Scorpion here. Some of you may be on that cusp, Scorpio, Libra cusp. We have spiritual path. It's an important time of transformation. Don't be afraid to release what no longer ignites your passion. Surrender to the path of your soul. You also have Moose here. And this is about you being a magnetic being. The energy you put into the world gravitates back to you. So be what you wish to create. We have Raven here coming in with preference. Speak your truth, manifest your desires into reality by using words that match your intention, because words are magic. One other thing I want to mention. So in looking at the planner here, sorry, I got ahead of myself. And we actually, this week, I am releasing your January reading, Libra. And I'm also releasing your 2026 reading, I think. I think I'm going to. Okay, so if it's not this week, 2026 will be next week, but I was kind of leaving it a little bit open, so that's why I didn't mention it. But I think it's going to be this week for Libras, I think. And then we'll do January and 2026 this week, and possibly a bonus reading. So just keeping you informed, because I know a lot of people's schedules are different nowadays with holidays. So anyway, final card, Libra, Sperm Whale, card 36. And this is expect abundant blessings. So tell the universe what you desire, be open to receiving it, and trust your prayers are being heard and answered. There's some big readings coming up this week, really some big readings. So generally with 2026, I break it down month by month. We go over the energy and really kind of dig in. And then, it gives us a nice kind of overall view of what's going on for Libra when it comes to this upcoming year. And it'll be a 1 year. So a lot of us are closing stuff out now and getting ready to start a whole new cycle. So whole new chapter, right? Wishing you all the very best. Thanks so much.